Hello everyone, this is Diane. I've been having a hard time getting back into wanting to make a journal. I want to make a journal. I'm sorry about my voice. I haven't spoken yet today and I have a cold. So I'm sure it will loosen up as I talk. So just bear with me. Because it's a new type of journal that I want to make, it's loosening up already. Hear it? It's just a new type of pages, and I'm not exactly sure how I want to develop the pages and decorate them, etc. I've just been having a hard time wanting to get back into it, but I decided to just look at the pages I've already done and just begin. Once I begin, it will click. I know it will. So I have a bunch of pages here that I can work on to turn into pages. So I have ideas of what I want to do to kind of decorate the pages themselves, and then embellishments to add on top of those, of how I decorate the pages. But the first thing to do is to finish making the pages. So this is the book I started several months ago when I first saw the video, and I got the ideas for these type of pages from, let me think, my brain is muddled. I'll remember. Meg Journals, that's the name of her channel. She's the one that I watched put these types of pages together, just throwing various pieces together until it formed a page. And it's pretty fun. It's very fun to do. So I started this right away, the day after I saw that video. And then I did some more pages another day. And I have to count them to see if I have enough pages. And then I started doing some with you on camera, not too long ago, I think, to go in this book. And I want to keep one of these books. I thought I would keep this one. This was the first one I started, and I was making it for myself. But now that I'm gonna make two for the shop and one for me. And I really like this one, but I tend to gravitate toward this color or similar color. And I would like to have something different, I think. So I'm not sure which of these will be mine. I just decided on using this cover just now. Look at this. It is so cool inside, but it's more flexible. It's got these really cool pages inside. Look at that. Hand printing. It's amazing. But right now I'm going to focus on this. Let me count these pages. Oh, I took my sweater off before I got started, and now I'm chilly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So assuming there are 8 in each signature, I think I did that. So there would be 24 pages. I might want more than 8. This one feels not as thick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it has 8. So I might want like 10 pages in each signature, but I'm not sure because, yeah, I'm going to put 10 pages in each signature. So I'm going to make a couple more, like 1, 2, 3, I need 6 more pages for this. This is a full-size page, and I can use this as a template for how big my pages will be. Now, I just went and got these out, these record covers, and I think these would be awesome. It goes up. All at once, you love her. So I could do something like this. And I don't want to cut any of it off, but it's too wide. So we'll have to do something else, like fold it. These were in there too. Maybe I'll find a way to use these. They're pretty cool. They're little file cards, but they're so unique. Okay, so we have that folded to the right size, and I could attach something to this so that a pretty picture or something shows through there. I have some seed packets. I could have a rutabaga. Oh, that's cute. And then it's upside down, but something could be tucked in there. That would be fun and unique, right? And I could do something else on that side. How much do I have to glue? All the way to there. So we're not going to be able, let's see. Yeah, I should still be able to put something the full width of that inside it. All right, now I want to line this up. I don't want to get glue on my table. Let's see how this looks. You know, it doesn't need to go all the way in. It should come out like this. I don't need to put it all the way in, just enough to cover that hole. And bring it down a little bit. Perfect. Then I could put a tag inside of that. Just want to make sure I get rid of all this extra glue here from moving that around. Well, that is really super fun. Let's see, I have some book pages here. Botanical, I think I bumped, I'm sorry. Oh, let's try some of these mathematical and engineering book pages. I could put an interesting image inside. I'm just going to lightly draw with pencil around this. That's not working very well. Okay. And then I'm going to draw a line here so I know where to put this page. It just covers the hole. And then there to know where to cut it. See if this helps me. I know I'll have to cut off some of the height too. Is that right? Nope. I'll make it a little shorter than what I marked. Okay, now since I have it cut to the right height, I'll line it up properly so I can erase that pencil line now. Maybe I didn't even need it to begin with. I can select 2 record sleeves for the other 2 journals, but I won't be able to fold them and put the piece in there because it'll be a different size. No, I forgot which piece I'm using. This one. Yep, that one. Okay, so for this, I'm going to put glue around the circle and around the edge here. No, because I want it to flap. So this is the edge I need to put it around. This doesn't get any glue. Scratch that, because I want this to open away from it. See, I'm just learning this too. I'm making it up, so I'm just learning it. Okay, let's see. Will I ever get it right? I could put some acetate in that window if I wanted to. Maybe I will. I don't know. Okay, we got it. It wasn't as complicated as I was making it. I apologize for the confusion. I can do one for the other book because I do know the page size for the second book. So now that I have made mistakes and figured it out, hopefully I can show it to you without making mistakes. I leave my mistakes in so you can see the process and how to fix mistakes. Okay, so that's a fun page. Crimea River. This one's in bad shape. I used to sing this to my daughter. It's our song. But I don't know which book is going to be mine. So let's just pick this one. And let's find a full-size page. I think I have one. This is it. Well, this one doesn't have holes to fill in, so this one doesn't count. So hopefully you got the gist. Oh, I'm going to have to cut more off because that's... I'll just peel it open. It's glued. It's not just folded, it's glued. This edge is just folded. I think most of them don't have the hole, so I guess that I won't be able to show you another one. So this will be very simple to do. Okay, there's one page. All right, now, since I have these pages out, these math and engineering type pages, I'll pick one of these for each journal. Because I love these with diagrams on them. Oh, this one's cool too. This one folds out. So this is glued right here, so it's not a flap fold there. It's got this little flappy thing right here, little hinge. So I would sew it in like this and trim this off so this would fold in and out. And I would reinforce this because it's thin paper. Yeah, that would work. So I'll have to reinforce that. Let's just make a few pages with these types of pages. I like these engineering charts too. Machinery, machining. I just love it all. I don't know why, I am not mechanically inclined. But I like the imagery. So I have this page and I would like to make a journal page with it. I have some dyed paper here. I will glue this here. to see where my glue is. So I'm not just trying to add on another piece of paper to make it the right width. I'm trying to just build some things together to make a fun page. And I hope that makes sense. It's hard for me to wrap my head around, so it's hard for me to explain it. I'm trying to remember to not do things in my typical fashion. I have some embossed images here. I want to leave some of the plain paper too, so it can be journaled on. This design on here is from a paper towel. I laid it on paper towel after I dunked it and let it just dry there. Now this looks pretty white compared to the grungy, but I'm leaving it this way. So I'm laying my paper down here on this full-size page so I don't go over where it needs to be. I could put this over this way. And get some of this glue off, because I didn't think about that. I was just going to glue the whole thing down. So then I'll have to fold that. Where's it going to be folded? This was supposed to be this way. Man, I really have to think about this. And I didn't cut this off because I was debating on whether I should fold it up or not. I can make that decision later. It goes like this. So then I'm going to fold this edge to this edge. Now, I don't think Meg had to think this much. Maybe she wasn't engineering them as much as I am, but she just picked up pieces and was putting them together. Yeah, I could leave it like that and have a pocket there. I'm not covering any fun image there. And I have to go fold my laundry because it has stuff I don't want it to get wrinkled. But I shall be back in a jiffy. Guys, I don't know what happened, but I came back and filmed the rest of my video, finished the pages for this book, and collated them, and then it's not in my camera, so I guess I didn't have my camera turned on. I thought I did. So anyway, and I don't know why my voice is gone again, but I finished. I was making 10 pages for each signature, but I ended up with 11 pages for each signature. I don't know if I'll keep 11 pages in there. When I start decorating, I may have to remove a page from each signature. But anyway, I'm going to kind of look at what I've done Sorry about my voice, guys. And use them as a springboard. I don't want everything to be exactly the same, but this will help me speed things up because it took me a long time to make all those pages. So I do have 5 pages already made for this one. So I'll just continue making pages for this journal, and this is my full-size page I can use as a template. So first thing I'm going to do is just take a botanical page and fold it and call it a page. I have a few pages in the journal that will be just a page. They don't have to be constructed. And this next one's going to be pretty easy also. I'm pretty sure I did this one in the second half of the video that didn't get recorded. So I'm going to take a piece of dyed scrapbook paper. I dyed this ages ago. Coffee dyed. My pages in this book can be 11 by 7 3/4. Oh, and I have something to tell you that I don't think I told you. Let me get this before I forget my numbers. 7 3/4 by 11. So I was on the plane coming home toward the end of the trip. Like we were almost done. And I got a text from my brother. I didn't have internet Wi-Fi for most of the trip because I didn't even know you could. But all of a sudden, I got it connected. So I don't know when he sent it, but I got it when we were almost landed, ready to land. And anyway, the text was a picture of, excuse me, I'm going to take a drink of water. A picture of my new table. It's going to be the packing table. And I didn't even know he had started on it. He messaged me a little while ago to say he hadn't forgotten about it. I said, no, it's fine. You told me you had other projects in the works, so I wasn't expecting it right away. And then he just sent me a picture of it, the completed table. He did not say when he's going to be bringing it, and I saw him yesterday. I went to my parents' house to give my mom her groceries, and I'm gonna have to go get a yearbook photo. This one was on a heavy cardstock, and it's plain on the back, but this one has that on the back, so I'm going to glue it to something. Anyway, I forgot where I left off with my story, but I saw my brother at my parents' house, and we mentioned the table, you know, but he didn't say when he would be bringing it. But he is taking my dad to physical therapy appointments 3 times a week. And I did not know how that was going to go. He just said he would take care of it. So I'm taking him to the podiatrist this week. But so that's 4 appointments for my dad in 1 week. And he is very weak. But he said the therapy is helping him. He doesn't know if it's helping him physically, but it is helping his attitude, he said. I thought, well, that's a really good thing. I'm sure he was feeling very, very discouraged. Anyway, so my brother is very busy. He's got stuff going on at his house. He's having solar panels installed on his roof, and he has to be there while they're there. And weather has put a delay on things some days. He's just got a lot going on, so I am not going to pressure him to get that table over here. I'm thinking maybe one of the days that he comes out to take my dad to his physical therapy, he might bring his truck and have the table in the truck, because he takes Dad to the appointments in Dad's car. It's not like he has to try to get him into his truck. Okay, so that's all set, and I'm going to put a hinge on it and make it a flap. First, I'll just go ahead and glue this pocket down. I'm going to glue it so that this is a side pocket and this is a top pocket. And I'm not even going to put the glue at the bottom of each pocket because, or at that edge, because it'll be folded and that will be the stopper. So these signatures could get pretty bulky with all of the pockets, and I'll be tucking things into the pockets, plus adding embellishments to the pages, which is why I might have to remove a page from each signature on the other journal, because I'm going to make only 10 for the other journals, for these two journals. Okay, now to make a hinge, I think I'll just use this piece right here. So my table, now I can't tell from the pictures for absolute certain, but I'm thinking he may have forgotten that I wanted it to be counter height, because it doesn't look counter height when it's in, the pictures are taken in his shop. And I observed the level of the table compared to the drawers, built-in drawers that he made in his shop, which is his garage. And then I looked at the pictures he sent me of this table that I'm working on that were taken in his shop, and it looks like the level of this table and the level of that table are lined up the same with that set of drawers, with the same, what do I want to say, the same drawers, the same drawer pulls. So I think it might be a sit-down table, which is fine. I can pack orders sitting down, not a problem. Because he said he really had to think about how to create this table the way I wanted it. But it looks great, of course. His work is so good. He is a perfectionist. Okay, there's that one. And next I have this scrap. It was an under paper. Looks like I have alcohol ink on it. And this paper is the full size of the paper, and I just added wrapping paper and another scrap of, looks like over dye paper, you know, overspray. So, and I'm gonna get some old wrapping paper. And I think for fun, I'll just take a piece of this great book here and put a strip of it on this page. Told me that my brother watched my videos, or some of them, watched a few, to see what they were like. After he heard that my viewers were, I'm going to just put this little scrap here because I have it. My viewers loved the table, so he knew that I made a video and put it on. So he watched some of my videos, and he told my mom, she does a really good job. Oops, it's upside down because it's got candles. It's like she's a teacher. Let's see, I could make the pocket here or here. I think I'll make it here. That's what I did on the first one. Make sure I'm not making it too wide. Oh, I've got lots of room. Okay, so I'll put glue here. Okay, now I'll take one of these little file cards, if I can find where I put them. Here they are. And one of these pages. I'm going to do a lot of sewing once I have the pages assembled. Some of it will be for security, and some of it will be for decorative purposes. So that's it for that page. Now this page is part of a masterboard that I did on paper, coffee dyed paper instead of cardstock, and then a piece of scrapbook paper. I don't think I have any paper masterboard, but what do I have? So it's not exactly the same as this, but that's good. It's this, I just took the idea from this to help me get through this process a little bit faster. I don't have to think so hard about every single page that I do. Now I'm looking for a map page. And that's it. I just simply folded a map page. Done. So this one again is some spray paper, whatever you call it. It's the paper you put down when you're spraying and painting, and it collects all the leftover paint. And a piece of scrapbook paper. This is just small pieces together. Okay, I've got a bunch of stuff here. Hopefully I deleted some of that video while I was searching. I don't know what we're going to end up with, but don't need that. I want more like strips. Take that maybe. These I'll make journaling cards with eventually. Okay, I will make something with these pieces here. This has a little piece of sheer fabric on it. This is pretty delicate. I'm not sure if I'll use that. I don't want to cut that yet. This has, it feels like there's glue on it. Okay, let's see what we got here. This is my template. Okay. Now that looks pretty plain, but I can do some stamping on there or embellishing and make it fun. Well, that's definitely a unique page. I'm going to do one more page, and I'm probably already out of time. So I'll have to eliminate some stuff probably. But I'll do one more page and then I will do a review of the pages we did in this video. Now this is a cover of an old piano book, and I just saw the cover of an old piano book. This is cool. I'm just going to fold this. I might sew around this to make sure it stays secure. It's taped with really old tape. I might have to trim this a little shorter. Okay. All right, so I don't know how much I'm going to have to eliminate, but let me show you the pages that I did in this part of the video. That one, very easy. This was just my template page. This one has a pocket here and a flap here from an old yearbook. Just a botanical book page, folded. This one was dyed paper, sprayed paper with old gift wrap, and this piece of an old ledger, 1907. Another Edith Holden page with this fabric sample pocket. This file card with I think this was embroidery designs, but I love this book. It had the pages of all these really cool letter designs, and there's a little pocket there. This one was constructed of 2 pieces of dyed paper. No pockets on that one. Just a folded map and more construction of leftover pieces and a piece of a map, and there's a pocket there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pages out of 30. So almost halfway there for that. Then I have one more book to make pages for. I think I'll be doing fine. I'll get back to it after lunch. Thanks for coming with me today, and I hope it wasn't too chaotic and confusing, but I guess that's the kind of pages these are. Just grab and glue and try to make sense. I'll be back with another video soon, and I hope that you're having a creative day. Bye.